Shailene.
Hi, I'm Danielle. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome. So tell me about yourself.
So basically, I'm 17. I'm a senior,
Okay.
and I've been doing internships until when I started when I was 14, and I'm still doing it now. And I do different programs, including this program, Beat the Street. And I just like helping around with my community, having fun. And if I know like I'm not gonna do nothing at home, I'd rather just do something fun that'll help my community.
That's amazing that you pour into your community. So tell me what you want to do 10 years from now.
So I want to major in architecture or engineering, but I'm mainly going into architecture because I like the way of building designs, building blueprints for buildings or houses. And my aunt is also an architect, but my uncle is also an engineer. So it's like
Yeah.
it's both.
Go hand in hand.
Yeah, and then I also like interior designing as well. I like just the part of making a house or a building, and you get to like make it your own, and then allow other people to like see it and try to buy it as well.
So yeah, so all three of those are married into each other because you have structural engineers that make sure that everything is fine, especially skyscrapers. They're making sure that they sway, right? And you have the interior design as well as the architect that's actually doing the blueprints and the floor plans. Do you see, since you like to build community, do you see yourself as possibly being a developer?
I wouldn't. Well, what do you mean by developer?
Meaning developing, say if there's a vacant lot and you're, developing maybe a 5-family unit or 20 units, things of that nature.
Yeah, I would like to like refurnish. If that, I would make my own buildings for people who can't afford like living in, New York City. It's already a high place for rent. And I would like to make little homes so you can like literally rent it out for a day or two, and it's literally nice and it's really cheap. And you can like stay there for a few days and even up to a few months as well if you pay a certain amount.
So you want to get into affordable housing,
Yeah.
right? But on a long-term scale, because you want to help the community. Like
Yeah.
a day or so is not, as much. But I think that that's great. I think that that's, I think it's amazing actually. So, community planning, which is great, city planning. So most cities are planned 10 years in advance. Did you guys know that? So the things that you're seeing, the Whole Foods, let's say that went up on 125th, that was 20 years in the making, all right? So these are great things. This is why your community boards are important. This is how you step into that. But development, you're saying the buildable square footage, how high you can go. Now New York City, you can go, higher instead of the 3 stories or the 4 stories. So if the ground is gonna be stable enough. How many people heard of in Florida, how things have fallen down because of how deep. So New York has bedrock, which is so great. So when you see the sidewalks, yeah, and it's like sparkling, that's the bedrock. So it's like so amazing.
I heard that New York City was sinking.
New York's not sinking
Yeah,
because
it's
of the
always
bedrock.
sinking.
Yeah, because of the bedrock. We're good.
I mean, if you wanna know, if it does come to that, Manhattan is gonna be the first to go. I mean, it's true. Yeah, because we're surrounded by water.
We're island.
And we're island. So, and like, that's why they say, like, go further up, like the Bronx and, even Brooklyn is on the line, but Manhattan go.
Did you guys ever notice that it doesn't flood in Harlem? It might flood around here because we're in the middle, but
Yeah.
typically it doesn't flood in Harlem. Did you guys ever notice that?
Yes.
Yeah, so Harlem was the most desired part of Manhattan.
Yeah.
So when you go downtown, you have Water Street, you have Beaver Street. They are named those things for a reason because they
Because
flooded.
of the water.
So that's why the Carnegies, the Vanderbilts, this was such a wealthy area. And that's why the houses and the buildings, if you look at the ornate details, they're beautiful. But Harlem doesn't flood like downtown does,
Yeah.
so.
How come